Okay guys, welcome back to the mill. We're actually next door where I got BMS 250 sharpener and 150 setter. Today's video is going to be a little different. I guess the topic is how to make some extra money with your sharpener and setter once you've made the purchase and you've got caught up with all your blades. If you want to, not everybody does. It can be a challenge, but it can also be a good opportunity. If your area is like mine, there's a lot of people around here that own WoodMizers. Not all of them saw every day, not all of them saw every month, but they all saw occasionally. Once you get confident with your machine, there's nothing wrong with reaching out to your buddies and see if they need somebody to sharpen their blades. Because they no doubt have the same problems you're having and would like to own a sharpener, but probably can't justify it, don't use enough blades or don't want to be bothered with it, but they're looking for somebody that can do quality work in a timely fashion. And I found several in my area here already that know I have the sharpener and have already asked me about it. Matthew and I have sharpened enough blades that I feel confident in reaching out and doing it for the public, doing it for other sawyers. We'll tell you that I'm less than impressed with the quality control that I see in these blades. I run across one today. If you know anything about blades, they have a straight, a left, and a right. This blade had a straight, a right, and then a straight all the way around. It only had one side set. I know that thing had to have sawed horribly if it sawed at all. And I found a lot to where, you know, they're 15 thousandths on this side, 18 and 6, 7. I found one that one side of the blade was 10 degrees, the other side was 22. And that was all the way around. So, you know, consistency is your key. Learning how to run the BMS 250, once you've got it set up, it's very simple. You basically make an adjustment to move your blade forward or back depending on where the cutter's hitting on your raised part of your tooth. And then on the elevation, you'll either raise it up or lower it down based on how you're cutting in the gullet. Because you want to cut deep enough in the gullet to clear it and just enough on the back side of that tooth to sharpen it. Because as it goes this way, it's sharpening the back side of the tooth. And you just want to kiss down the back side of it to make sure it's sharp. So it takes just a little tweak back and forth on each blade, but no big deal. The setter, I'll be honest with you, is a whole different animal. It requires a lot of patience, a lot of attention to detail. Never run the automatic one. They may be the greatest thing ever, but the manual one is not for the faint of heart. As you're stroking that thing, you have to come back and it moves. When you come back, it grabs the tooth and progresses 3 teeth forward. But if you're not paying attention, you can come back and instead of move 3 teeth forward, you only move 2. Well, now instead of bending the appropriate tooth, you're bending the wrong one. So you have to be a lot more attuned to what you're doing when you're doing it. It's nothing anybody can manage. It just requires attention to detail. We'll leave it at that. Today, if you see over here in the corner, I just finished up 15 blades, 4 degrees. Guy's got an LT15. Hadn't been happy with what he was getting back from WoodMizer after what I seen. I wouldn't either, but got 15 of those, and I got the last 5 here I'm going to run. Then I've got some 4 degrees for myself I need to run while I got it set up to run 4 degrees. But that being said, this is an opportunity for you to make a little money, especially this time of year. Why not? Why turn it down? The machine's sitting here. The first week we had it running, I think Matthew and I did a little over 100 blades for ourselves, and I've run through, I don't know, 25, 30 blades since then, and I've been very satisfied with my own sharpening and running them on my own mill to where I feel confident enough to go out and sharpen them for somebody else to run on their mill. Okay, so I wouldn't recommend doing for the public until you've done several batches for yourself and you've confirmed what you did here works good out on your mill. I've actually been happier with the ones we've done. They seem to be more consistent. I'm going to tell you they're not 100%. A brand new blade is hard to beat. If it's got the set right the way it's supposed to be and it's brand new, you can't beat it. But I was asked the other day, and I would truly rate our resharp as well as a WoodMizer resharp when it's done like it's supposed to be at about 90 to 95% of new. Hey, that's good enough. The blade costs $30. You're only new one time, and you're only new for the first cut on the first log. After that, she's used. Just like a car. You drive it off the car lots, she's used. So, that being said, if you can get 90-95% of what you feel a new blade is on the second, third, fourth, fifth sharpening, that's good enough. And don't stress it, go with it, enjoy it. I'm enjoying owning this. It puts control back in my hands of whether the blades are done the way I want them done. Nothing against WoodMizer resharp, but that's 100 miles away, 3 other individuals involved, UPS or FedEx over there, FedEx back, too many people involved. Now it's from my hands or Matthew's hands right over to the mill. We'll put it back on the mill, and if there's a problem with quality, don't have to look too far. Don't even have to make a phone call to complain about it. But they're great products. I didn't buy if you watched our intro video or opening box video, I didn't buy the high dollar setter. It was like $3,200. It's more expensive than the sharpener, and for personal use, I'd never need it. Now, if you're going to sharpen 100 blades a day for a consumer's model, by all means, you would want to own the other one. I'd like to try one day. May buy one day if we do enough resharps for customers. I know a lot of guys say they don't set their blades every time. I'm going to. It's not a hard process. When everything's running right, I can sit over here and set 2 blades in the time it takes to sharpen one. So why not do it? It's there. And if you hit foreign material, the set's going to move a little bit. And especially if you've never set that blade before, you're taking a guess as how it was set with the factory. When you buy one of these tools, this is WoodMizer's worst nightmare. If I buy a box of blades and them suckers don't cut right, I can take this tool and tell them why their blades don't cut right. And you can take it and tell me why your blades don't cut right. This, all it is a little dial indicator. You put it on one side, and it'll give you a 1,000th degree measurement. Turn it around, put it on the other side, and you want your blades to be equal. Whether you run them at 20 thousandths or 30 thousandths. I like them a little wider spread myself. I run mine 28 to 30 thousandths. But if it's 30 on this side, it needs to be 28 to 30 on the other side. There's about a 2 to 3 thousandths degree variance is normal, because you're dealing with spring steel. You bend it out and it bends back a certain amount. And if you've got your blade hot, it may bend out and not bend back. You got to have a little plus and minus, but no, I would say no more than 4 or 5's pushing it. You're going to start getting into your cut quality not being what you want. But that's it, guys. Not a long video, just talking about how you can make a little extra money if you've spent your money and bought these. As far as I'm concerned, this is paid for. You know, I paid for it when I bought it, but the first run that Matthew and I made of our blades, over 100, I technically paid half of it off. If I'd have put those in boxes, shipped them to Resharp, paid to ship it back and forth, paid them to Resharp them, sent them to me, I've already recouped half my money. If you only send off a box a month, this is probably not the purchase you need to make. But if you're mailing off a box to 2 boxes a week, you should have had one already, and I'll throw my name in there. I should have had one, you know, 2 years ago myself. But you know, it is a chunk of change that just dropped on something that somebody else is doing for you already. I'm a WoodMizer fan, but WoodMizer knows I'll call them out if I see something I don't like. And I'll do that to anybody. I'm honest. Not gonna pull any punches. You make a quality product, stand behind it, I got your back. So, got any questions, drop them in the comments below. Be glad to answer them. Our subscriber count is growing by leaps and bounds. I'm amazed at the amount of people that care what Eric Champion here in the woods of Western North Carolina does every day. And Matthew and I greatly appreciate it. I do answer every comment. Now, it may come a day I can't, but I currently answer every comment that's left. I try to give you a truthful answer, what I think about your comment or your question, and I'll answer yours if you leave it. That's going to do it for today. If you would, take the opportunity to like, subscribe, and share. If you would, click that little bell icon. For some reason, the majority of our viewership comes from YouTube search algorithm versus subscribers. So Matthew, excellent. Him and I'll give him Solomon credit. They do all the video editing. You know, they won't let me touch the computer. I don't know why. Hang on. I don't know why they won't let me touch the computer. I can fix anything. Okay, I can make it work. But that being said, Matthew and Solomon does all the editing. I greatly appreciate it. But if you'd subscribe and check that bell notification icon, we'd greatly appreciate it. And guys, thanks for all you do, and we'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.